these guys. I can't stress that enough. I keep on saying it. I keep on repeating myself. Anybody that watches my videos notice that I keep talking about the same shit. And the reason I talk about the same shit is because it's aggravating watching week after week, and you're just getting the same things happening. I see Ted as a really good heel eventually, and I say the same thing for Cody. And I could also see them as really good baby faces later on down the road. But they need to do something awful. Just like Batista is now the ultimate heel. And the reason why is he did something really awful to Cena. You need to have these guys do the same thing. They need to stop pussyfooting around this and make them heels. Give them a reason for the fans to boom. Because honestly, there's no reason to boom. Oh, I just don't like them. Oh, they're bad guys. You got to get out of that. You got to do something, and it's just not working in my opinion right now. Once again, you know, I don't see it. You know, I'm sorry about the pausing and everything, but I just don't fucking get it sometimes, man. You know, it's sad because you could do so much with these guys. There's so much history there between their parents and everything, and they're not doing anything. But in the long run, at the end of the match, we did get a victory for Ted and Cody. Of course we would. Because, once again, if they would have lost, they would have looked super weak. And going into WrestleMania, you kind of need these guys to look big. You know, you need to make them look like a heels. You know, you need to have them built. It's all right, maybe they can beat Randy Orton alone. Maybe. But you don't have that sense of feeling. It takes the two of them to beat Randy Orton. And Randy Orton's great, you know, but come on. You don't need these two young guys to beat one guy. You know, it should be a one-on-one. There should be something more along those lines. You know, they kind of did a little beatdown. They did the pose afterwards, which was kind of cool to see. You know, it was like, that was heelish. That was a good heel move. You know, you had Batista sitting in the back. After that, there was a couple commercials there too. It was actually kind of interesting to see them go to cut the commercial. You had Batista sitting in the back. He promised that he wouldn't get involved in the match. All right, good heel move. Then you had Triple H and Sheamus promo, which I didn't see, and I gotta watch it because everybody's telling me it's really, really good, and this is what you need. And once again, this goes back to what I said earlier, that if Shawn is leaving, Triple H ain't got much more time. Taker ain't got much more time left. If Batista hangs it up, that's 4 big names. I don't know how, you know, Cena's still got a couple good years in him, and so does Randy Orton. But that's 2 guys. If those 4 guys leave, we're left with not too much going on. So by having this match, let's hope that Triple H brings Sheamus to that next tier, that next level that Triple H can do, and he can do with anybody when he chooses to do it. And I hope that Sheamus gets that push. I would like to see Sheamus get the victory over him at WrestleMania. Is it going to happen? Most likely not, but it'd be nice to see. I think it'd be really, really good to see Sheamus and Triple H, and Sheamus go over on Triple H. Triple H also talked about who his first WrestleMania opponent was, which in my belief was the Ultimate Warrior, which I found interesting. What happened with the Hall of Fame and the Ultimate Warrior backing out. Now there's talks that he might actually be going in this year. There was no Hall of Fame talk, so I mean, it was kind of interesting to see Triple H go, oh, you know, my first WrestleMania, you know. Triple H has fought the best at WrestleMania, and some of the biggest names at WrestleMania. This really says a lot going in for Sheamus, that he gets to take on Triple H at WrestleMania, and it shows a lot of faith in Sheamus. You had Money in the Bank qualifying match. Christian and his rookie sat down at the commentary. Evan Bourne, in my opinion, one of my favorite wrestlers and great worker. He needs some mic work. Had a really good, intense match. Great. He hit that one knee that looked awesome on Regal, and Regal's a mean son of a bitch with his knees himself, so it's kind of cool to see Regal catch a knee from somebody else for once. You got this, you had Evan Bourne win, which I really was excited about, because now you have somebody that could really work high flying and do some crazy shit in a ladder match in Evan Bourne. So I think this ladder match is building up. I'm kind of excited to see who else goes in it. I read the spoilers. I'm not going to say anything yet. But I'm really interested to see who else goes in, and it's something special for everybody. I think this year, I don't know if the Money in the Bank is going to be as good as it's been in past years, but there's going to be some spots in it that are really going to make everybody go, oh shit. Next week is the Stone Cold Steve Austin week. That was something I'm kind of due. If you notice, I'm going to program my part of everything that happened on Raw, because I kind of wrote some stuff down that I just want to pay attention to. You had John Cena now and McMahon. Like I said, I'm not a big Cena fan, but I'm a fan of this angle right now. In the end, at WrestleMania, you had Cena versus McMahon. You had Vladimir Kozlov come in. Now I thought Kozlov was actually turning babyface, but I guess not. Once again, you got a guy that's really good, and I think this should be Vince McMahon's bodyguard. I think Kozlov should be Vince McMahon's bodyguard, because he's just this mountain of a man. He's a big badass. Let him play that role on TV. I don't think he plays that role enough. He seems a little If you're going to have a guy that plays that, he needs to be part of something. That's why when he was with Regal, it kind of worked, but he needs to be part of something again. And I think the best bet, if Vince McMahon's going to be on TV for a while, I think he should be Vince McMahon's bodyguard, or if not, whoever the next GM is put Kozlov as his bodyguard or her bodyguard or whatever they decide to do. I think that's the role Kozlov should play. Beats the shit out of Cena a little bit. Then you had Drew McIntyre run out after Vince McMahon tried pinning Cena. Drew McIntyre hits him. He gives him that really nice face buster. Looked really good. Came off really, really well on TV. I couldn't complain about it at all. I thought it looked really, really well. You have John Cena set up for the 5-knuckle shuffle. You have Jack Swagger come out. Jack Swagger hits him. Vince comes in for the pin. Cena kicks out. And then Mark Henry comes out. Why? Mark Henry was really starting to get over as babyface. Now you're going to throw the fans for a loop. The better bet would have Mark Henry not have done anything but like pick up Cena, try to like talk to him, try to tell him to stay down. But instead you had him give him that stupid body slam, which I've said in previous videos. Mark Henry needs a better finisher, but he had him give him that stupid body slam. He wouldn't do anything else. Vince comes in, starts jaw jacking with him. They wanted to hit him with the bell. And then fucking the big one comes and Batista speared the ever-living shit out of Mark Henry. And it looked really good on TV once again. It just came off really well. And then super fucking heel Batista goes into it and beats the shit out of Cena. Pins him. That's what you want to see. You need to see these heels. You need to believe. You need to have fucking fans hate these guys. And for the first time in a long time, I see that in Batista. The fans are just not happy with him. He's really pissing people off. And he did it on so many different levels. You took care of the kids and the women by beating up Cena. You took care of pissing off the old school fans by having them help out Vince McMahon beat up Bret Hart. You did the right thing, and I congratulate WWE on doing something proper that they haven't done in a long time, and getting Batista over to WrestleMania. And remember, this is all a build. Next week, you have the contract signing between Bret Hart and Vince McMahon, which is really interesting to see where that goes next week. And Austin. I think they should actually have Austin as a special guest referee. There's a lot there. There's a lot of history there. Of course, you had the Austin McMahon feud, and then you had the feud that actually made Austin, which was with Bret Hart. In my opinion, that was the feud that made Austin hot. So I really think we could do something, that they could do something really special with Austin and Bret Hart next week. I'm going to be putting up another video talking about TNA and what a debauchery that train fucking wreck was. And hope you enjoyed it. Remember, guys, it's all the work. Feel free to leave comments if you feel I left something out or something I should have discussed. Please feel free to let me know, and I'll do my best to answer it and try to keep it as real as possible. Thanks again.